Okay, so at church yesterday morning, Pastor was talking about how when you have a bad habit, you can't just get rid of the bad habit. You have to replace it with a good habit. We're reading out of the book of Peter, and it says you need to put off the bad things and put on the good things. And I was thinking about that, and I thought about the Shakeology. When you are so used to eating McDonald's and Burger King and Tombstone Pizza and Taco Bell, it is hard to just quit. What are you going to replace it with? What are you going to do now? You can't just stop. Something is going to have to fill that void where Taco Bell's oh so yummy burritos used to be. You need something to replace it with. And I really feel like being prepared for that is key. So what we have done is I have my special cups for my Shakeology. I have always, we always have those little baby carrots because they're really cheap at Walmart and Aldi. And they're easy to take in the car. And they're really sweet. I don't know what they do to them. They're probably somehow processed. But those bags of baby carrots are really good. So that's how I have been trying to put off the, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry, and the Walmart trip took too long. We always go through the produce section at the end, and we'll buy grapes if they're on sale, or we'll buy a bag of apples, and we will eat on that on the way home instead of stopping at the drive-thru. If your kids don't like it, or if they say, I don't like carrots, I don't want apples, well, then you have some damage control to take care of, because that's not good. That's not good. And if they're craving McDonald's, my kids, when we would drive by McDonald's, they would say, are we going to stop at McDonald's? Can we go to McDonald's? And this has been something for them to go through as well, where used to, if we were in a hurry, I would stop at McDonald's and have a McDouble for Ethan. Ethan could eat 2 McDoubles, and he's 6 years old. Easily he could eat 2 McDoubles and probably still ask for more. And I don't want that for him. I don't want my kids to crave things that are bad. Things that I know are bad, but they're convenient, and so I do it. And that's a bad habit for me to break as well. I want my kids to say, oh, I'm so glad Mom is making steamed broccoli. You know, steamed broccoli is really good. You put a little salt on it, and it's good. It really is. But I think as a society, we're so used to Olive Garden shrimp Alfredo. I mean, doesn't that sound good all the time? Or just those pizza ranch. I mean, doesn't that sound so good? And broccoli doesn't. And isn't it so weird how something bad for you that's going to lead you to problems in life sounds so good? Isn't that amazing how that happens? The Shakeology is like a mineral vitamin, like a multivitamin that you can drink, and it's really good. I put a lot of ice and a lot of non-fat milk, the pink milk. It has the pink cap. That's the milk you want to drink because it still has all the vitamins. It has the vitamin D in it, but the fat has been removed. And I think about how even in the Bible it says to not eat the fat. So I'm okay with that. And if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, because in my little world, it says in the Bible not to eat the fat. So I don't eat the fat. But I'm just trying to do better for my family and for myself, because my goal, I want to see my grandkids. I want to walk with my granddaughter on her wedding day. My dad was unable to come to my wedding to Kendall because of his bad health, because of his bad choices. And I don't want that to happen to my children, and I don't want that to happen to my grandkids. So think about that. Dad's habit of smoking, when he quit smoking, he started to eat really bad sugary donuts. Like he needed to have that oral fixation, and he put on weight, and then so did Mom, and so did I, because the donuts were in the house. But it's all about that. Put off the bad habit and put on a good habit. Put off going to McDonald's. Put on carrying celery sticks, and put on carrying veggie chips. Aldi makes veggie chips that are really good, and they're $2 a bag. Get out. It is so good, and the kids like them. And just try to make that mental reminder to yourself that it starts with you. It does. When your kids are obese, when your doctor gets after you because you need high blood pressure medicine, you cannot blame anyone else but yourself, and that goes for myself as well. Shame on me if I'm going to be 35, 40 years old on high blood pressure medicine, all because it was easier for me to go through the drive-thru than it was for me to go on home and fix a decent meal for my family and my children. Shame on me if my kids develop young obesity and diabetic problems. It's my problem, not my kids. I'm the authority, and I need to take responsibility for my children and for myself. And that's a tough lesson to learn. And if you read the news, and if you, it's all over Oprah, Dr. Oz is talking about all the time about childhood obesity, and that's a tough pill to swallow for America. But it starts with us, and if that means investing in myself, in my Shakeology, and in that initial investment of getting my P90X and my Turbo Fire and my Insanity and starting to work out and that self-control, then it starts with me. And I just wanted to let the world know that we need to be responsible for ourselves and for our kids. And if you don't have kids, and if you're not married, then that's fine. Don't you want to stick around long enough to get married? Or don't you want to stick around long enough to be alive and to grow old in a healthy way, instead of growing old and ending up feeble and unable to give back in any way? That's just what I was thinking of. I hope this doesn't offend anyone. I'm not trying to offend. I just want to bring light to the subject. So, okay. Well, we are going to go. Emma needs a nap. She is almost ready for a nap. Sweet little thing. And my kids are asleep. So I'm going to go into my kitchen and work on my kitchen and get my meals in order for the week, and take this time that my laundry can wait and the carpets can wait to get vacuumed. I need to think about what my children are going to have for lunch when they wake up from their naps, because in a pinch, you'll make macaroni and cheese, and I'm trying really hard to get away from that. So, okay, everyone, will have a wonderful day, and here's to some really good health in the future for all of us. Thank you.